Now let us go to the final series in this training series. That is how to use SMS to report in Epoll Agent. That is what we call SMS to Epoll Agent. Just like we have been put through on how to use the web interface and the mobile app it's also very easy to also use SMS to Epoll Agent. Now just like I said, you can report online using the internet as your means of connecting to Epoll Agent. You can also use short message service, which we call SMS, to report to our Epoll Agent. Now, for instance, let's go to business. For instance, we have accreditation. If you want to report accreditation, want to give your report for accreditation, it is very easy. One thing we must understand with SMS to Epoll Agent is that we must follow the format that we have been given thoroughly. The moment you are out of the format or you're out of format, then it means your report is rendered invalid. Our system will render your report invalid. You can see the format on the screen. The way we have it on the screen is the way you must actually report your observation at the various polling units. For instance, let's go to accreditation. This is accreditation. Now, for accreditation, we have the abbreviation of all these reports beside them. For instance, the abbreviation for accreditation is ACC. The abbreviation for INEC official is IO. The abbreviation for election materials is EO. Now, some things are constant in all the reports. So, like I said, some items are actually constant in our reports. Now, number one thing that is constant is you must start your report with the abbreviation of your report. You want to report accreditation, you must start your report with ACC. You want to report INEC official, you want to give reports concerning the INEC officials, you must start with IO. You want to give reports concerning the election materials, you must start with EO. That is the trend in all the reports. You must start with the abbreviation of the reports. Now, the next thing that is very important, the most important in this SMS to Epoll Agent report is the semicolon. You can see a semicolon here. The semicolon here is very important. The moment you miss any of the semicolon you are seeing in this format on the screen, then your report is rendered invalid. If reporting for accreditation, after your ACC, which stands for the abbreviation of the report, the next item that you must type in your SMS is your username. Every one of us have been given an Epoll Agent card which bears at the back our username and our password. Here, we don't need your password when you are reporting with SMS, but your username is very important. Then after the semicolon for the abbreviation is your username. Then immediately after username, you must also type in another semicolon. So like I said, what the semicolon is actually doing is actually telling our system you are finished typing for the item that is before or preceding the semicolon. For instance, here, the semicolon after this username will inform our system that you have done with username. Then the next item after that semicolon is PU number, as polling unit number or the VIN. Every polling unit has a definite number. The numbers of the polling units is usually in the form of, for instance, Lagos start with 24 /0 something /4 your LGA number / your ward number / your polling unit number. But in this case, don't use the slash, use dash. When we go to the samples down here, we are going to see, we understand what I mean. And after that semicolon is your accreditation start hour. What do you mean by accreditation start hour? If your accreditation starts by 8:20 in the morning, the first part of that time, which is 8:20, the 8th part is talking about the hour. Then the 20 is talking about the minutes. So we want to be able to marry what is coming from the SMS to Epoll Agent to what is coming from the internet or the web to Epoll Agent. So this is the way it has been actually designed and developed on the web interface. So we should be able to marry the one of the SMS with it so that we can have everything putting into a single data bank. So now what we say in accreditation start hour, it means the first part, the hour part of your time. If your accreditation starts 7:25, the first part is the hour. then the 25 is the minutes, then your semicolon again, we have accreditation start minutes, 7:25. Like I said, the 7 is your what hour, then the 25 is your minutes. Another semicolon again, AM or PM. What time of the day? Is it in the morning or later in the day? If it's AM, if it's 7:25 in the morning, you put AM after the semicolon of accreditation starts minute. Then we have semicolon again, accreditation end hour, just like we did for the start. If it ends 1:15, it means this 1 is what? Is hour, while 15 is what? Accreditation end minutes. Then the AM or the PM, semicolon AM or PM, what time of the day? 1:15 is afternoon, you put PM. Then semicolon again, you have total registered. Total registered is the number of people registered in that polling unit. You include it, then semicolon again. Total accredited. Total accredited is the number of people accredited at that polling unit on that day of what? Of election. Then you put your semicolon. Then you have your election type as a last item here. So what are we saying? We have how many semicolons here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 semicolon. It means when you are reporting for accreditation, the number of semicolons that must be in your report must be 11 semicolons. It means you're actually giving 11 items in your report: the abbreviation, the username, the PIN number, accreditation starts, accreditation ends, till election time. Now this is actually the report. What we have here is actually the report. This is actually the report. What we have at the top here is the format your report must follow. In your report, you don't need to type in username, accreditation start, accreditation end, total registered. It is actually the actual figures. The actual figures that will be in your report. The only thing that will have in your report that comes from what we have in the data in the format is just your ACC, your IO, your EO, your VD. That will tell our system what you're actually reporting for. So in your actual report, this is your actual report we have down here. This is the actual report. The first item you have is your ACC. It's your ACC. That tells the system that you're reporting for accreditation. After that, you have your semicolon. Then after that, you have your actual username, not username as in letters USERANAME. No, your actual username JDPC LG444, followed by a semicolon. Then the actual polling unit number, 24 is for Lagos. Then the format that INEC is given is 24/09/10/03, but our own system is not using the slash. In place of that slash, you will put dash 24 dash your LGA number dash your ward number dash your polling unit number. Then after you have reported your polling unit number, then another semicolon again. Then you report the accreditation start hour. The accreditation start hour, like we have in this report, is the accreditation actually started 8:10 in the morning. So it means the hour part of the accreditation is the 08, the 8th part of the time. So you are encouraged to always report your timing in 2 digits. If it's 1:20, let that one be 01. If it is 5 minutes after 1:15, let it be 01:05. So now the 8:10 stands for the hour. So the 08 is your accreditation start hour. Then your semicolon. Then the 10 will stand for the 10 will stand for accreditation start minutes, followed by your semicolon. Then the time of the day, AM or PM, we have AM in this case. We have AM in this case, then followed by your semicolon. The accreditation end hour. In this report, sample report, accreditation is ending 1:15 in the afternoon. Then that one is the hour part of when the accreditation ends, while the 15 is the minute part of when the accreditation ends. So we have, after the semicolon of accreditation of the AM or PM of accreditation start, then we have 01 for accreditation end. You're followed by a semicolon, 15 for accreditation end minutes, followed by a semicolon. Then what time of the day the accreditation ended? That is the PM, the afternoon. They include your PM. They are followed by a semicolon. That the next figure or the next item to report is the total register, which is 580 in this sample report. Then after that, the next item to report is total accredited. But before then, you must include your semicolon. Then we have total accredited is 396. Then the last the next item should be your semicolon. Then the last item is your what? Is the election type, which is either federal, state, or what? Local government. Then type in your what? Election type, which is federal in this case. With this sample report you have, then you are good to go. Then all you just need to is to send to the number you have been given to report your observation using SMS.